This, Richie, I think is so great. This man was bitten by the celebrity bug at about what age, Frank Martin?
I've been doing this about 18 years, Joe.
You've been doing this means you've been doing what? You tell the whole world out there.
Well, I've gotten my picture made with over 6,000 celebrities. I'm from Laurel, Mississippi, not exactly the crossroads of the jet set, and I travel around to any kind of events. I have no backstage passes, no press credentials. I don't crash anything. I just go and say, hey, Mr. Franklin, or hello, Joe. I take a real difficult little camera, a little Instamatic one-shot Kodak camera, and I've been able to be successful with that many times.
But how often do you have to sort of improvise your way past the security guard, past the bodyguard?
I don't pull any tricks, Joe. I don't know. I guess I look pretty harmless, I guess, but people have been very nice. I've had wonderful experiences seeing so many people, and as you've seen, I've got leading people from every walk of life.
6,000. Richie, what do you want to say? Before we show someone, what's the secret of your snapshot success? What's one little tidbit for those who would love to pose alongside presidents?
I guess behave yourself. Don't antagonize anybody. Don't interrupt. Just wait your time, and maybe they'll come to you. But
that's one ironclad rule. Be nice,
yeah,
right?
That's got to be number one.
You have one favorite photo?
Mikhail Gorbachev.
You have that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have one that you're yearning to meet and photograph?
Paul McCartney.
Haven't got him yet, huh?
No, sir,
Richie, the man's been photographed with 6. Who takes the picture for you?
Great question. When I was married, my wife went with me, but I've worn out 2 wives and 1 teenage son doing this, so now I have to, sometimes that's the hardest part. You come out of your office, I ask for a picture, you say fine, but then I've got to find somebody to, by the way, the picture I got with John Gotti, nobody would take it, and they wouldn't take the camera, so I had to take it myself.
Wow. Were you bruised?
No, he was nice. Nice man.
Richie, what do you want to say before we show some of these pictures?
He's an incredible man. Frank, you had 6 presidents, 5 presidents. How do you get that close? How do you go up to a security man when they're supposed to be protecting him and you say you want to take a picture? I can't imagine that you're able to get that close.
What I've done, Richie, is you're not going to just go up and see. I kind of try to find where they're going to come around the corner. No sudden moves now, no tricks, but get where there's going to be kind of a little, they're going to have to kind of slow down. They're going to have to, or they're going to come this way. And then each time the subject has been very nice. They've stopped and posed.
One more ironclad rule, maybe in terms of a do or a don't for those who want to do what you do. One do and one don't. Don't what?
Again, don't antagonize anybody. Right. Don't bother them while they're working. Don't bother them in a restaurant. Be respectful. And don't tie them up.
Mike wants to see a few samples. I have no idea what we'd show. I just grabbed a handful out of 6,000. You'll see him over there, Mr. Frank Martin, as we see you with
Joe DiMaggio. Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, incredible.
President Ford. President Carter.
Could you believe that?
That's the governor and the mayor of New York.
And they're all smiling. Nobody's mad.
Well, they've been nice to me. That's the vice president, former first lady, first man on the moon. That's one of my favorites. Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon. Michael Jackson and my son, Madonna.
Madonna, wow.
Yes, and Roy Orbison. And by the way, Joe, I would like to say, too, that now I'm doing some public speaking with this. You asked me if it was a hobby, but now I've tried to convert it to an avocation, and I'm working corporate banquets.
So if I want you for a banquet, give you a phone number.
I have an 800 number in Mississippi.
Give it.
1-800-538-6126, and Starman will answer the phone.
One more time.
1-800-538.
538.
6126.
There it is, 6126 on the screen. Well, that's great. What do you
I'll
say?
give him a good show.
Well, let me ask my good friend Mike Cassone, who's a show business veteran. He's a pioneer talent discoverer, a pioneer record maker. You going to put this man on one of your records?
Why not? we'll have to listen to him, but his background is great.
We're going to meet Mike's newest protege. But Mike, first, down memory lane. Don't be shy. Name a few of the people you recorded. Don't be modest. Name
me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's this record is a special album I made. And we started with Tiny Tim. I changed his voice sound to, instead of falsetto, it's now with Presley.
And here we
Presley
have
sound. Then I got Ultraviolet, Andy Warhol superstar. And then I got Jimmy and Debbie DeVita right here.
He's had quite a few discoveries, right, Frank?
Yeah,
Yes,
and
sir.
then I have the Blind Illusions and Ella Ray.
Anyhow, Mr. Mike Cassone is what you call a young legend. He's discovered many, and he's excited.
We did a lot of things.
Guess what I discovered? I got a button from Magique.
Oh.
You going to take a picture with Magique later?
Absolutely.
Jimmy DeVita has done what? You tell us, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Well, I have written a lot of songs. Mike was very interested in my songwriting, and I showed him this tribute to the homeless, and we went and we worked it. And
Richie, your feeling on the issue, the social tragedy known as the increasing number of homeless? Are we gonna see something break through good here?
I hope so. We pay more attention to prisoners and convicts, people in jail, instead of taking care of people that have a problem because they're put out on the street because they're outpriced from their homes or they ran into a mental problem.
I hope this video organized by Mr. Cassone with Mr. DeVita does some
Yeah, it's going to be a great record.
I hope it does some good
And a
for the
hit.
world. It inspires people to, right, Frank?
Excuse me, Joe,
Yeah.
we're going to give 50% of the profits of this song and record album to the homeless around the world.
You give it all, and
It's
I'll
in there, 50%.
a little bit.
That's what we do.
A little bit of
Johnny.
the song called
Grand Central Breakdown.
Grand Central Breakdown, produced by Mr. DeVita and Mr. Cassone, and they're very caring, really good people. Let's hope this does some good for a very important cause.